What happens when someone shows up to court but refuses to be the person the court is looking for? Sherman Moore was summoned. An officer was subpoenaed. The city's attorney was ready. But the man who walked through that door? He claimed he wasn't Sherman Moore at all. What followed left everyone in that courtroom speechless.
Are you Sherman Moore?
I am not.
And are you an attorney, sir?
I am the attorney, in fact, for the said name at hand here.
Okay, so you are an attorney representing Sherman Moore? Okay. And are you licensed by the state of Washington to practice as an attorney?
I am not licensed or a bar member or a lawyer or anything of the such, but I am here as a beneficiary executor for the said name.
Mr. Gunderson, is the city taking any position on the representation of Mr. Moore in this matter?
To cut to the chase, Your Honor, this sounds like it might be a sovereign citizen type of situation. Further inquiry by the court may be appropriate. But ultimately, Your Honor, with regards to any representation, city will defer to the court.
Are you or have you been previously named or identified by the state of Washington as Sherman Moore?
I am not Sherman Moore.
And do you have any relationship to Sherman Moore?
I am just the beneficiary of that name.
Okay. Well, the problem that we have here is that at this point, based upon the record that I have before me, sir, you are not authorized to represent Mr. Moore as an attorney in this matter because you are not a licensed attorney by the state of Washington. That, for the record, you're holding up a piece of paper.
Yes, the document, Sherman Moore, the entity in which you speak of, and one in which you tend, or this court intends to charge. So I am just the beneficiary of said entity. So basically, I'm trying to find out the nature of said charges that pertain to said name.
Sure, certainly.
Is this a criminal or a civil matter is what I'm trying to figure out here.
So Sherman Moore, or an individual identified as Sherman Moore, was issued an infraction here in the city of Lakewood on September 5th, 2024, and was ordered to respond to the issuance of that infraction, which it appears that he did, and requested a contested hearing in which he is asking to challenge the evidentiary sufficiency of the information relied upon by the issuing officer who issued the infractions for the issuance of those infractions. But by requesting that hearing, Mr. Moore, or the individual who was issued the infraction named Sherman Moore, indicated that he would appear in person as a living person here in court. And the problem that I have at this point in time is that based upon the record that I have before the court, Mr. Moore has not appeared as a living, breathing human being in this court in response to his request for a hearing.
I am simply just a man on the land that is here on behalf of that name as the beneficiary for that name. Where is the verified complainant for said charges?
The verified complainant is the city of Lakewood, represented by the attorney on behalf of the city, who is seated in the courtroom to your left, appearing down to my right. It also appears that the officer who issued the infraction to Mr. Moore is also present in court in response to the subpoena that was issued for his appearance. And so at this point in time, with the matter having been on the calendar at 10:30 a.m., it's now 12:04 p.m., given that Mr. Sherman Moore has not appeared in person for this hearing, pursuant to the rules for infractions in Washington courts, the court will find that Mr. Moore has failed to appear and will enter a finding of committed to each of the 5 infractions. And I believe that concludes our court's calendar for today.
What? What kind of charade show is going on here? So I'm being railroaded.